Hello, welcome to the last Pennsylvania Monday Maple Moment. And we are here today with Mike Lynch from the Somerset County Maple Association. So Mike, where in the state are you at?
So we're actually in Somerset County, land of milk and maple, as it's called. And we're actually located just outside of Somerset, about 5 miles off the Pennsylvania Turnpike.
Okay. So you said that you were part of the Baer Brothers Maple Camp?
Yep, my wife and sons, my wife Sherry and son Cody and Reagan and I have Baer Brothers Maple. We took over for the Baer family, which we've been around since I was a little kid. They've been making syrup for 100 years, but we took over spring of 2010. So since then, we've been managing Baer Brothers.
Okay. And how big is Baer Brothers?
So we have about 5,000 taps. We have 3,500 taps actually run right into our door. The remainder of it, we tractor in from local woods and a small woods at my son's tap.
Very nice. So how has the season went for you guys?
It was a slow start because it was cold. It was more of a traditional year. Now, we finished up last Wednesday, so we're at about 70% of a normal average season. We've had above normal temperatures thrown in here recently, and that's really pushed us back. Last week was warm, so we finished. Our syrup tasted good right till the end, but because of the warm weather, the trees just stopped, and then this weekend they budded out. So we're just a little behind, but all in all, not a horrible season. We've had a lot worse.
Yes. You said the syrup has had really great flavor. Has it been dark, though?
We have made more on the dark end, though I have producers that were on the lighter end, not far from me. But our typical year this year was a medium range amber through dark, and we did make some of very dark at the end of the season.
Understandable. Is there anything else that you would like to add?
We do a lot of syrup sold regionally, east and south, but we also do a lot of confections. Some of the previous maple tours, we've helped host events for making candy and cream, or last year we did a lot of online for the spring open houses where we demonstrated candy and cream. And so I enjoy teaching that to maple producers that or answering questions they have about how to make certain confections. But I love making maple cream. And maple sugar. We do a lot of maple sugar the old school way. We cook it in a cast iron kettle. Maple Weekend was 2 weeks ago. Very successful. We probably had our largest crowd ever. Wow. And we made 6 to 8 batches of maple sugar for people to have spatza or sugar on snow. And also they get to see you making actual sugar, taking it. Being able to explain the sap comes in right beside the sugar house. So being able to show people sap that's coming in that's taking 70 gallons to make a gallon of syrup, and literally taking them across the room and making sugar and showing them that 70 gallons made 7 pounds of dried maple sugar till it was done. So it makes it more educational, I think.
Definitely. And the sugar is very regional down there, right? Like the history in your guys' part of the state is pretty unique to that, isn't it?
There is a lot of sugar. We do a lot of demonstrations as an association at events like Mountain Craft Days, where we do it in a wooden trough to show the old way to do it, show people exactly what it is. But sugar is very popular with us. In the history of Somerset, they used to ship in the early 1900s rail cars coming through and putting bricks of sugar on to ship out. So there is a history of dried sugar.
Okay. And then with the sugar camps is a little different too. I mean, to me, everything's a sugar house.
So this Somerset County is a unique portion of the country for maple. We call sap water a lot of times. People ask you why you're boiling water instead of sap. The buckets in the trees, we call them keelers, which is Pennsylvania Dutch to cool. Wooden keelers is how it started. So it's still called a keeler here. And a maple sugar camp. So my friends in Vermont like to make fun of me for having a sugar camp where they have a sugar house. I say, well, you live in your sugar house. I boil in my maple camp. And so it's a little unique to this region, but it gives us its own character.
There you go. Definitely. So thank you for joining me today. The history
problem.
And the review of your syrup season was great. And thanks to everyone who has joined in on all of these Monday updates. And I hope you'd enjoyed them all.
Thank you.